smoking that quiche. Like, baby, you know what he did to me. Gotta thinking I need you. She kicking the plug, baby, you know it. Man, back next to me. Many men love me, you know what I need. She trying that shit. She want it, man. She want to get sexy. Baby, don't get messy.
Welcome to renttv, the cancel show. And tonight I want to talk about it's a sentiment that I've seen a lot of people share. How they keep saying, or rather, let me say it like this. I feel like a lot of people are focused on the wrong things, bro. Especially when it comes to the Drake and Kendrick stuff. And it's like, I don't want to keep dragging this, but it just seems like it's never ending, and they've put this thing in a stratosphere where it feels like they don't want it to end. Seems like somebody's benefiting from this whole back and forth. What I feel like, bro, and what I know is that what's more important than the whole back-to-back, the Drake and Kendrick and all that, is this Drake versus UMG thing. I feel like that's more important than anything that's going on, really, to be honest. But everybody's focused on the back-to-back. That shit is just a distraction, bro. It's just a distraction from everything that's really going on, to be honest, bro. If you pay attention to the lawsuit, everything that's been exposed in the lawsuit that these labels do to shit on you niggas that go sign deals with them, all of you are ignoring it to focus on some back-to-back Kendrick Drake. And you could see why they're using Kendrick for this shit, bro. Because he's the one right now. There's always one in every so-called generation or every time time period that niggas just have their emotions attached to, bro. Where it's just like, this is the guy that can get certain type of emotions out of niggas. Especially if he's somebody that can be controlled. Oh, they love a nigga like that, bro. And then the niggas who they can't control, bro, you get murked. So it's so convenient that they're using this guy, bro. Where it's just like, and I don't have a problem with him. It's just, he's a tool, bro. He's being used, bro. And it's fine because all these niggas, it's not fine, but it's fine because all these niggas are being used, bro. But it's the fact that he's dangerous because he gets niggas riled up, bro. And he's a tool, bro. That's dangerous, bro. The most important thing is what Drake is exposing about UMG and the industry in his lawsuit, bro. Everybody's ignoring that to focus on some type of, oh, hip-hop was in the Super Bowl. Bro, like, what are y'all talking about, bro? Like, who gives a damn, bro? Who gives a damn, bro? Who gives a damn, bro? There's been hip-hop at the Super Bowl. Who cares, bro? There's something more important going on that all of y'all are ignoring because they're using this Kendrick guy as a distraction, bro. Whether he knows it or not. But everybody claims he's this smart guy, so I would think he would know. And if he knows he's okay with it, hey, man, like, I don't care, bro. At the end of the day, I care, but I don't care because at the end of the day, bro, maybe it's just a hustle to bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just a hustle to bro. So it's like, it's only so much I could say about that. But that's a whole nother whatever. But if you read the whole thing that Drake is exposing about UMG and how the industry works and how they treat people, bro, that's way more important than all this other stuff y'all are talking about, bro. That y'all are focusing on, bro. All these sentimental shit that got you niggas riled up. It's so easy to get niggas riled up with sentimental shit, bro. It's like niggas are so emotionally invested in certain things where you could just trigger them, bro, just by pushing a button, bro. It's like if you smart, you could already see through all this shit, bro. Like, but I won't say if you smart, if you just aware, let's say that. You see it through all. It's like, bro, you just being triggered, bro. Like, you just being triggered. They're manipulating you with somebody that they feel like you love and you believe. And then a whole bunch of people are supporting it. But again, maybe it's a hustle, bro. That's what this music shit is. It's a hustle, bro. But niggas get invested in this shit and stop putting their heart and soul in this shit as far as the so-called fans, the stands, and all these. It's like, bro, it's just a grind, bro. Most of these niggas are hustlers, bro. Like it's a hustle, bro. It's a finesse. It's you know what I'm saying? Like, they're telling you how the industry works from a background perspective as far as the Drake lawsuit. Everybody's ignoring that. They think it's about Not Like Us. And it's funny how other artists would get behind this shit when it's like, bro, they're fucking y'all over the same way they fuck Drake over. It don't matter if you like Drake or not. And that's the sentiment people think, oh, this guy must like Drake. He must love Drake. It's not about that, bro. It don't matter who it is. It's about what benefits you the most, bro. You feel me? It's what benefits you the most. Like, the lawsuit with Drake and UMG benefits niggas the most. It's not Not Like Us. Not Like Us doesn't benefit niggas. It doesn't do shit for niggas, bro. The Drake lawsuit against UMG actually do shit for niggas, bro. But niggas is focused on Not Like Us. It's so crazy. It's so crazy, bro. It's the wildest shit I ever seen. Not the wildest shit I ever seen, trust me, but it's wild. It's wild to see in so-called 2025, niggas is acting like this, bro. This shit is crazy to me, bro. They so stuck on Not Like Us. I mean, I've met people who are stuck on it, but let me say, I will say everybody is like stuck on it. I'll say that because a lot of people don't care. But it's like I don't get why people are so stuck on it, bro. It's like, bro, like who cares about that song, bro? Like, this guy is only being utilized to keep you niggas blind from what they're doing to you niggas, bro. You don't have to like Drake, bro. But the fact that what he's doing is exposing the fact that, bro, they're violating you and been violating y'all, bro. Like, y'all keep ignoring that fact, bro, to focus on a song, bro, that doesn't do nothing for y'all, bro. It's just making the guy who makes it, he's just getting richer and being pushed up in a certain position, allegedly, because that might just be an illusion in his eyes, but that he might not even be seeing. But it's like, bro, everybody's just focusing on that, bro. When in reality, bro, what it's really about is the fact that if you pay attention to the lawsuit, it shows you everything, bro. It's telling you shit, bro. Like how they been violating you niggas. But emotions are frail. Emotions are niggas are triggered. Niggas are triggered, especially by certain people, bro. And that's why these people go out of their way to make sure they can control people who can get niggas' emotions to move a certain way, bro. That's why they go out of their way to make sure they could get people like that. And then people who they can control, who have that ability, they try to canceled. There's a lot going on, bro. It's 2025. And it's like, bro, I see niggas talk about so much shit, bro. About this, about that. And it's like, bro, like, if something as simple as this is still going over you niggas' heads, bro. Like, all that shit y'all talking about doesn't really matter, bro. It doesn't really mean much, bro. If something like this is going over your head, where it's just you still attached to all this sentimental shit, like when it comes to music and these artists, bro. It's a job, bro. It's a job, bro. It's a job, bro. Like, they're just doing a job, bro. And they could rap about whatever they rap about. It don't really necessarily mean like it means what y'all think it means. You feel me? Like, someone could share the same sentiment as you and go through the same experience as you, and they're just telling their story as far as their experience and their story. It doesn't mean they're necessarily trying to stand on some of that shit or any of that shit. They're just telling you their life story, bro. And you could relate to it. You felt certain emotions they felt, but it doesn't necessarily mean like it goes deeper than that, bro. And that's the thing a lot of people don't understand about so-called rappers and artists, bro. They're different type of artists. There's artists who that kind of stuff, it bleeds into everything else. And then there are artists who, bro, they're just telling you their story. Even if it's so-called conscious, bro, it doesn't matter. They're just telling you their story, bro. They're just telling you their story. Doesn't mean they're necessarily gonna go out and like or it's gonna translate into like I'm gonna cut that part out. But anyways, those last two things. Anyways, they're just telling you their story, bro. That's it. To a lot of them, it doesn't mean anything else. Like, they could just, you could think like, oh, because they're saying all these things, they feel the way I feel, that, oh, it means something deeper than that. Nah, bro. They're just telling you their stories, bro. Doesn't mean deeper than that. They're just telling you their story, bro. But you connect with them and feel like, oh, that must mean because I feel how they feel, either in general or in this moment, that, oh, like they're gonna do or they're doing what I would do if I was in their position. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. You fans be tripping sometimes. No, bro. They're just telling you their stories. That's it, bro. There's different type of artists. There's artists who will actually do what you think they're doing from what they're saying in their songs. And it's funny how the so-called woke rappers, woke artists, talk down on other artists who make certain music about their lives, but they come from certain environments and say certain things. And they criticize them and you're like, yo, y'all don't do nothing, da 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 da. And it's like, bro, y'all don't do nothing either. It's the same thing. Y'all don't do nothing either, bro. Y'all don't do nothing either. But it's even worse for them because it's like, bro, you just talking and looking down on everybody else and pointing out what everybody else is not doing. And it's like, bro, what are you doing? You just talking, but they feel like because they're just talking, that's way better. Like, that's way better. To some people, bro, that's way worse. Because it's like, you talking and you got people feeling like you're doing something, but you're not. Compared to somebody who just, they're saying what they're saying, you know they're not going to do nothing. You know they're not going to do nothing. Because they're not insinuating they're going to do anything. They're just telling you, bro, this is my life, da da da. Right? They come from a certain life. And then there's people who so-called woke conscious rappers. They'll look down on those guys and talk down on those guys And you think, damn, they're talking down on those guys. They must be doing something. And you realize they're not doing shit, bro. All they're doing is just talking down on those guys. It's like, bro, I thought you was a conscious rapper that was talking shit about how all these guys make this type of music. They're not doing nothing for nobody. Da, da, da. It's like, you would expect, like, damn, they must be doing a lot then. If they're saying that about these guys and the music they're making, what they're saying in their music, and you realize these niggas ain't doing shit either. They think their action is talking shit about those guys. they think that's their action. That's what they're doing. They consider that as their contribution. It's like, yeah, I exposed this nigga. I talk shit about this nigga. That's their contribution. When it's like, bro, you don't embody none of that shit, bro. You just making music. You don't embody that shit. You too worried about what you're gonna lose if you actually do something. You're too worried about what you're gonna gain just from saying shit because you get niggas riled up. Now, you getting all these shows, you getting all these things because they know you the one that's gonna get niggas riled up. But at the end of the day, guess what? Guess what though? You're just a tool being used to manipulate niggas. So it's like all these people that make music and all these artists, it's like, what role are you playing? For you to exist, for you to be at the level you so-called are, but you playing a role, bro. Somebody using you as a tool. Somebody using you as a tool. And the people who are the best tools usually get risen up. People who are not good at being tools, it's only so far you could go. Or when you stop letting them use you as a tool, or when you become so-called useless to them, then it's like, oh, you get rid of this guy. And it's a whole lot of that that's going on. But everybody's so stuck on the sentimental aspect of it. Because everybody's emotions always get riled up and always start feeling like, it's like, bro, focus on the real shit. Like, everybody's just focused on emotions, bro. Like it's like, bro, it's just emotions, bro. Like, that shit don't really, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just emotions, bro. Like, can't be too focused on that, bro. That's how you get manipulated.